Hi, it's Dr. Allison J.K. here, Q&A with Dr. A. So we're going to do 3 golden nuggets to manifesting today. I really wanted to have you tune into this energy behind the words here, because this is really, as all of my Q&A videos are, they're transmissions, and there's a lot of high energy behind this. So I just finished doing the new moon sacred activations for this new moon that's happening on Sunday. That has a lot of alignment with Jupiter for the folks in my Activate Your Magic membership. And prior to that, I had just had the sign that something I'd been desiring had manifested. And I hadn't even done much manifesting work towards it. And I was really pleased and happy and elated. And then when I went in to do the sacred activations and was clearing their fields, doing the clearings and the activations, I was shown such a contrast to the energy of where, and even these folks, they tend to be higher vibration. That's in great part why they're in the Activate Your Magic membership, to sustain higher vibrations. And even then I was shown, when I was doing activations for good luck and success, and it's phenomenal. Look at me shaking my head. It's phenomenal with how low people go with the unconscious conclusions that feed the conscious mind thoughts that you may hear of, like, I have to have all of this come into place before I can have a successful manifestation, or I have to work hard to earn it, or getting what I want is a struggle. Like, it's just, there's so much mental noise that weighs down the ability to just be in the flow, the vertical flow, that there's a lot required to be in that vertical flow. That's what I do in my Magic Manifestation and Money Flow Signature program. People use me in that program for manifesting what they desire. Person after person after person, job raise, new job offer, job promotion, like raises 3,000 when a person was first in there in her corporate job, and then 30,000 when she went into the mastermind raises. I have clients who invest in my services to help them manifest massive business deals, or big land sales, or land parcels getting sold, or manifesting their biggest dreams, because I used to work more in health and wellness, where it was kind of like a dematerializing of matter, like a tumor, or chronic back pain, or cloggage in the digestive tract. And that stopped being so fun for me. And as the new golden age starts to come in more, the old paradigm started to crumble more around 2016, I started to focus even more on, instead of dematerializing matter, materializing into matter energy. So the traditional Chinese medical system has a saying that basically it breaks down to, where qi flows, blood follows, meaning where energy goes, meaning qi, vital life force energy, where qi goes, the physical follows. So where energy goes, the physical follows. And that's hence all the work in play in consciousness and in the clearings of not only the conscious mind, but especially the subconscious and unconscious. So one of the golden nuggets to manifesting is to come from the space of your heart, of the openness, the joy of being alive, and the gratitude for being alive, rather than a headiness of it has to happen this way, or I need to take steps 1 through 10. Very mental, strategizing, figuring it out, which is what we're entrained to do, brought up, to be successful. It requires physical action, for sure. But when the mind gets involved with figuring it out and making complex strategies in order for that thing to manifest, it leaves no room for the universe to come in and with its support, for your system rewired in the ways that I know to rewire it, to be more open, magnetic, and allowing the receiving of the manifestation. So the first one is to drop out of the head and all its strategies and into the heart. So I had had this intention that I hadn't had the time and space yet to get to actioning out, to take inspired action. I had had some considerations of the certain element of my business that wanted more attention. And so I had had certain ideas of when I had the time and space, what I was possibly going to do to action it out. And so this is the manifestation, before I could even create that time and space, which was going to happen over this weekend and into my office day on Monday, it came in today through an email. It was precisely, I mean, even the wording and the people involved in the project were from a place that I have one of my key clients from, who is asking me to help her with a massive business deal, manifesting that. And so while that could have just been looked at as a coincidence and a synchronicity, sure, fine. And we can just leave it there without having to read anything or project anything into it. Just be aware of that connection or coincidence. But there is a saying, though, those who believe in coincidences are not awake, when they're really in fact synchronicities. So nonetheless, the bottom line is that opportunity that was just presented to me through an email was an answer to what my heart had been holding for the intention. I received through guidance as part of my business wants more attention. And so I had the intention to carve out time to address it. And even just in holding that intention, I had the right alignment come through with how to action that out. The how-to was already filled in by the universe. And this is what I teach and I attune people to in my 3-month signature program, Magic Manifestation and Money Flow, over and over and over again, until people can eventually get into the state of enough self-mastery and mastery of the manifestation process, which typically happens by the end of Magic Manifestation and Money Flow, and even much more so in my mastermind program. So while I'm not wanting to sell the programs, why I am saying that is to let you know it takes time. So another place where the mind clamps down, and this is golden nugget number 2, is on that idea of how or when a manifestation should have happened by. So that, and you hear this in other places too, that squelching down of the heart being open and just allowing the grace and the ease and the natural, like birds fly, the natural flow of energy in on that, as long as you have the right configuration and attunement to your mind, body, spirit emanations or vibrations that are open and receptive enough to allow it to come in. If the mind isn't squelching down with it, why hasn't this happened yet? Why is this so hard? Why is this taking so long? Without that squelching, by residing in the heart, golden nugget number 2, without detachment, in other words, a mindfulness or meditation technique, which is the other half of my vibrational upgrade system, then the heart is given more space to do its work as the main tool in manifesting. And the third one is a high vibration. I know that when I was learning one of the energy medicine modalities, that I ended up using more on the physical ailments to break up tumors and to break up chronic back pain, for example. I was trained in a system from Tibet that had me learn how to make commands with my heart and be in my heart and make the command from there. And that's one of the primary aspects to my healer's seat, and why folks nowadays are using me, the Magic Manifestation and Money Flow program, to get taught how to do it themselves. But while that's happening, I'm holding the space that helps them manifest these surprising manifestations, because that healer's seat, making that command that this tumor will dissolve or this system will come back into full balance and health, this digestive tract, for example, when I say system, in my knowing that we're designed for health, not ill health, right? That's part of my second book's title, Vibrational Upgrade, A Conspiracy for Your Bliss. Our system's designed for health and well-being and bliss, and our conditioning helps us to forget that. And I'm one of the main voices saying the exact opposite. We are designed for health, well-being, and thriving, or bliss. So I have, in that healer seat of mine, the ability to make heart-centered commands. And from all the work I've done, and honestly, from inherently who I am, I tend to be a high vibration. And so that's the third nugget. The high vibration really is able to call out a clarion call. That's so much of the kind of vibration that the universe's support and the flow comes in on. Dropping down out of your head into your heart, having less detachment, having more detachment, less attachment to the strategies, the how, the when, so you don't clamp down and squeeze down the flow, dropping down into the heart, and then with a high vibration where you can hold the kinds of vibrations that are akin to what the universe looks for to come in on that flow, that sing out to the universe, that the universe can hear, not as like, I'm meant to struggle, or this is so hard, or I have to do steps 1 through 10 first, where it's all closed down. Instead, those vibrations of being in the heart and being grateful for being alive and enjoy, those sing out. And then when you have your vibrational, when you have your system open, the chakras all open, the whole column open, and there being flow that is consistently able to come in. So you have permanently raised your vibration enough so that even small triggers don't take you off and down and lower, but you sustain that higher vibration. That's the resonance of creation, the co-creation that we're meant to be stepping into now in this new paradigm, where nothing outside of us has power over us, where we are in our seat of power, choosing with our fifth chakra, it's key, with the courage in the fifth chakra, to co-create creativity in the fifth chakra, our lives, as we're getting inspired, as we're getting action, as we're getting guidance to come through to take inspired action. So it's a little bit different than what you all may be conditioned to understanding. It's not just about detach or focus on what you desire and not on what's not happening yet. Sustaining a higher vibration and doing it from a genuine heart space rather than the head and strategy. So what does a genuine heart space feel like? Like when you're with your family at the beach on vacation, or when you're on a mountaintop and you're looking at an incredible view, or when your child or your puppy is sitting on your lap and looking up at you with love or licking you. That buoyancy, rather than the, or even the strategy, logically reason it out and think about it and figure it out. That buoyancy is what the universe responds to most with manifesting in creation. All right, I trust that that helps and gets you started, and I will see you soon. Blessings. Bye.